Hi, Rich Alverson here. I had a question. Somebody asked a question on Quiz 4, and so I'd like to. It was on the last question of Quiz 4, so I'd like to perhaps clarify it a little bit. On the screen here, I have the question. It's on foreign keys, and so we have these two tables here, and we're supposed to consider the relationships between the tables and the fields of the tables. So as you recall, let me put this pen here. As you recall, we have there's a functional depend. Okay, so let me show you the question first. It seems that there might be a functional dependency between what three fields, but not enough information has been provided. Okay, so let's look at the functional dependencies that we know about right now. Well, in the first table, we've got this is the primary key, and so student name is dependent on ID, or institution is dependent on ID, and major is dependent on ID. And we also realize, I think in a previous question, that email can also serve as a primary key. It doesn't in this case, just by definition. But so there's a functional dependency between email and major, email and institution, and email and student name. So those exist already. Let's take the second table. We have the only real functional dependencies we have here are major uh, determines office, and it determines phone, and it determines email, obviously. Okay, so those are the ones we know about. So the question is, there might be a functional dependency between what three fields, but not enough information provided. Okay, so we're talking about three fields. Let's look at the three fields that don't have any. Let's look at groups of three fields that don't, by definition, have any functional dependencies between them. Let's see. Let me erase this. How would I do that? All right. Okay, that works. So, so those three fields would be. Let's see. These three fields are not are out of the set that is defined by the table, and these three fields are defined by the set. Are a set it is outside what we know about as fields that are functionally dependent, possibly functionally dependent upon each other. So the question is, what three fields may there be a functional dependency, but not enough information? Well, these three fields, can we imagine any sort of functional dependency between these three fields? Let's see. Not really. I guess we could see major determining institution. That's possible. Not anything involving student name though. Let's look at these three. We've got an office, and we've got a phone and an email. If you examine these closely, do you see that it's possible that there could be a functional dependency between these? In other words, could this possibly determine this, or could this possibly determine this, or could this determine this, or could this determine this, or any one of the combinations? So that's the question. Look at these fields carefully and see if you think it's possible that there might be a functional dependency between these fields that are not included in the current definition of the table and the functional and the corresponding functional dependencies, and so that would be the answer. So find three fields that looks like there might be a functional dependency between them, but we're not really sure. All right. So I hope that helps. Thanks for watching.